Hello there students, welcome back to this video series. This is your instructor Dhruvi Bhatt talking for the last time in this video series. Today we would be talking about corporate social responsibility and business ethics. Two major things which corporates nowadays are focusing a lot on. What exactly is meant by corporate social responsibility? Let us first talk about the technical definition. The technical definition says that CSR is generally understood as being the way through which a company achieves a balance of economic, environmental and social requirements while at the same time addressing the expectations of stakeholders and shareholders. Here, the definition just tells that CSR is an activity where you balance economic, environmental and social requirements. I would explain CSR as something which you give back to the society. You as an organization, you as a company are using so much from the society. You are draining the society of its resources, of its land. You are utilizing everything from the society. This is the chance for you to give that little bit back to the society, to the earth, to the country you are living in. Giving that little back to your employees, giving that little back to the people who invested in your company, to your shareholders. CSR will make sure that you do something for environmental benefit, for social benefit, maybe donate a part to the underprivileged people who are not privileged enough to become a part of your company. Doing something for that deprived section is corporate social responsibility. Indulge in corporate social responsibility to improve your public image first and to make sure that your conscience is not damaged by the damage you are doing to this earth. Let us talk about the different characteristics of CSR. Different characteristics of CSR is, firstly, it is concerned with social prestige. Your prestige in the society is defined by your works of CSR. The company or the organization thinks about the better good of the people will be excelling in the prestige amongst the eyes of people. Secondly, it is applicable equally to both private and public sector. Because you are a profit-making organization or you are a private organization, you do not have any less responsibility than any government organization. As a private organization, if you are earning from this society, you have the responsibility towards the society. So CSR is equally applicable to the government organizations as well as private players. Thirdly, it establishes a balance between individual and social interests. It makes sure that all the individuals' interests as well as social interests are appropriately satisfied. It is a continuous process. I donated 5 lakhs once, my work is done. That is not CSR. It is a continuous process. You need to think about the betterment of the society time and again. It is a two-way process. Of course, if you are giving back to the society, it is responsibility of the society to maintain an environment in which you can carry out your business. Moreover, there must be spirit of trusteeship. You must feel yourself as the owners of the organization and take care of all the people of the organization. Lastly, it is essential for growth of business to make sure that people invest in your organization or customers trust you. CSR is a necessity. Let us talk about importance of corporate social responsibility. Firstly, you will be having satisfied employees. If you think about employees, if you think about betterment of employees, you will be having satisfied employees. Satisfied employees, better job performance and high profits. Secondly, CSR will act as a commitment with stakeholders. They will be assured that as an organization you will consistently make profits because you are having a good social status. Thirdly, you will be successful in creating long-term employee, consumer and citizen trust. You will be able to develop trust of all the people within you, within your brand, if you indulge in CSR. Moreover, it reduces costs because it leads to employee retention. It leads to retention of investments. It leads to retention of employees. It leads to embarking trust in the brand. This will lead to reduction in marketing cost, reduction in retention cost, reduction in hiring cost, reduction in recruitment costs. So, you have high deal of reduction of costs. Moreover, you can win new business opportunities for a sustainable future. If you come out as a trustworthy organization, many business opportunities are waiting there for you. Lastly, it will reduce the social effect of crisis. Let's hope you may not fall prey to crisis at all. But if your organization in any way falls prey to some financial crisis or some economical crisis or some technical crisis, these can be dealt with if your organization has a good social status and has followed CSR basically. Next, let us talk about business ethics. Business ethics is part of corporate social responsibility. You must be an ethical organization to be a responsible organization. Talking about definition first, business ethics or management ethics is the ethical treatment of employees, stakeholders, owners and public by the company. Ethically treating all these people. Ethics and ethical behaviors are the essential part of any healthy management. They must behave ethically towards all these people. What is meant by behaving ethically? Doing things for greater good. Doing right things, and what is defined as right? The thing which is right for maximum number of people is the right thing. For example, companies might prefer storing remdesivir injections during this COVID pandemic because if they are storing it, their prices will increase according to law of demand and people will be ready to buy these injections at whatever price. But is it ethically right? Let's not talk about the legal repercussions, but even the ethical repercussions are too poor. Mind it that managing business ethics is not only your legal duty, it is your moral duty. Let us talk about the importance of ethics for any business organization. Firstly, ethics is very useful for satisfying basic human needs. Food, water, shelter, work-life balance. An ethical organization will make sure that all these things are properly achieved by their employees. Secondly, ethical organization is a credible organization. Following ethics will help the organization to create credibility amongst all the stakeholders. Thirdly, it will help in bonding people and leadership or uniting people and leadership. It will make sure that people trust their leaders, people trust their top management, employees trust their top management. Normal public, normal citizens' trust in the organization can be built through following ethics. Moreover, it can improve decision making. If you focus on what is right, what is good for higher number of people, decision making would be improved and would be for the better cause. Moreover, it will of course give you long-term gains. An ethical organization is rooted by many people and that is why it is gainful in the long term. It helps in securing the society from the hazards of the business world actually. Organizations sometimes can become too hazardous or towards the citizens, towards the people of the country. Following the ethics will make sure that people feel secure hearing your brand name. We have many organizations indulging in CSR and indulging in proper business ethics. May it be Tata, may it be Reliance, they have opened hospitals, they have given back to the society many things. They indulge in donations time and again. If you talk to the employees of Facebook, if you talk to the employees of Google, you will find highly motivated people there. How is this possible? By following CSR and practices of ethics. Okay, students, ending on that note, thank you so much for such patiently listening to me. This is Dhruvi Bhatt signing off. Bye-bye.